Hi, how are you? I started theater when I started studying theater in Tehran University of Iran when I was 18 after the high school. And from the same year, I decided that I wanted to be an actor because at that time, when we went to university, we could study for 2 years in general theater. Then we could choose which one. I mean, we want to be actor, director, playwright, stage design, set designer, and after that. But from the first month, I wanted to be an actor. And after that, after I believe 10 years, I decided to continue studying, and then again I went to university. Then this time I studied directing, and I was an actor and director in Iran. I mean, a professional actor and director in Iran till 2015, that we decided to immigrate to Canada, and it's our new home. And we established our company in 2016, around 1 year after we immigrated here, and try our best to survive and do artistic work here. When you want to become an artist in some country like Iran, an oppressive and ideological country like Iran, it's completely different when when someone want to be an artist in a, I mean, kind of free country like Canada, because when you are in Iran, whatever you do is an political act. If you want to be an artist who talks about the, I mean, the place that you're living in, it's like that you're a political activist. What if that woman answers the phone? I first saw him that morning in the lobby. Nahid, I called. Can you go downstairs and turn on the heater? And definitely it shaped my character as an artist, that whatever I wanted to do is like that. I wanted to refuse to give in to that injustice, and I wanted to talk about the thing that I couldn't accept it easily. I have to care about the society I live in. I have to care about the people. It's not that, okay, I want to do some acting, I'll do my job. It's not it's not a regular job. It's different. It comes from your heart. It comes from your what you really are. It's definitely, you cannot hide it. It's very hard. I mean, if you want to establish yourself in another country, that specifically the language is not your language, it's very hard. And for me, when I immigrated here in 2015, and it's like I wanted a few years at the beginning, I wanted to do just directing, because I wasn't confident enough to act on stage in another language, because I thought it's not me. I want to quit acting, just focusing on directing and producing our shows. But after a few shows, I thought, okay, we live in this country with this kind of accent, and we survive. This is Canada, especially Toronto, is a very multicultural, and this is the beautiful thing about this city and about this country. that we are living here, that all of us from different countries, and we are gathered here to live and survive and make this country and this city. Why shouldn't I act with the same language and with the same accent? And I started acting, but unfortunately after I started, it was COVID time, and I had to stop for 2 years, and then I came back. I want to say that it was perfect, and I wish I could join GBC ESL very earlier, because it definitely helped me a lot to have more confidence in English and find a lot of amazing friends. And I recommend to everyone who immigrates to Canada, the first thing that you do is join a college to learn English. And for me, the George Brown College ESL was a very amazing experience, because as I said, it helped me a lot to have more confidence. And now I have motivation to even continue, because before that I thought, okay, no, I'm so old for continuing education, and I don't want to be that. Oh, I feel shy because it's my English is not perfect, something like this, to be honest. But after I attended to this college, I realized, okay, no, it's not late, never late. I can, after that, because after I graduated, I had to have 2 or 3 months pause. Then I want to go back to college to attend a different program. And I can say definitely attending George Brown could shape my rest of journey in life. I cannot exactly say why I immigrated to Canada, because the only thing that I knew that it was very hard for me and my husband to accept all of those injustice and all of those, censor and banned, something like this, banning that we weren't allowed to do a lot of things. But after I immigrated, I realized, okay, here I'm like one drop in an ocean. It's not when I was like Iran that I was famous in theater, but the thing that I learned here, it was that I shouldn't carry all my success in my baggage and luggage and bring it to another country. Here, I accepted that I have to do audition. I have to start from scratch. And it's not bad. It's a different journey. It's not something that, okay, it's like that, why I have to do. Sometimes I don't want to be, I want to be honest that sometimes it's definitely hard, and maybe I'm say, okay, why I like this, it's very overwhelming. But most of the time, for me, it's like, Aida, it's not good that you came to another country and you say, okay, I was famous, why no one can see me? It's not like that. I have to adapt myself for a new system, and something like this. And the other thing that I always wanted to go out from my comfort zone. This is another thing that I always, because when you stay in your comfort zone, you never achieve anything more than what you have. And because when I say, okay, I'm comfortable, that's okay, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to do any risks in my life, it's kind of boring, yeah? For me, it's kind of boring. And that's why, yeah, I think it's like that. I don't want to carry my success. Definitely, it's very big challenges. I mean, it's hard. I cannot deny it and I cannot say, okay, no, it's one thing that I pass it. No, I still fighting with that, and I still under treatment. But because my cancer, it happened on the COVID, it made it very even harder, because I was, for example, when I was at the hospital, I was by myself. No one can join me. No one can be, when I had my chemo, something like this. I had to go there alone, and they come pick me up, drop me off, something like this. My family, my husband, and definitely it's very. I don't want to be like those kind of people that they say, okay, this is the best thing happened in my life, because I heard a lot of people that they say cancer is the best thing it happened in their life. I don't want to say that. It's awful. I wish no one had to fight with this kind of things. But I can say it affected my personality, because I can say after that, any challenges, any hardship that happened in my life, I say, Aida, you passed cancer. Why you think you cannot do that? For example, when I am in a show or I'm in a series, something like that, and I have to speak in English, sometimes it's so hard. And I say, okay, can I do that? Can I do that? But I say, yeah, you first survive in Islamic Republic of Iran. The second, you survive of cancer. The rest is nothing. Yeah. The first thing that I advise is the first year you immigrate to Canada, please studying English. This is the most important thing. And it's not just language. It's the environment that you experience. It's the people that you can find. It's a networking, it's relationship, that all of us, that everyone are the same, that gather in a new country with all challenges. And you can see that everyone has their own difficulties, problems, and you don't feel alone. This is very important. And for me, it was very good that I joined George Brown ESL, because I found this place like a home. I found it, I think, I always said, oh, I feel very safe here. It's not that no one judges me. No one judges me, and it's not like, okay, I have to prove myself all the time. And that's why I said, if I wish I could, I wish I did this earlier at the beginning of my immigration. But never late, I know. But I advise that everyone, first thing that you do, put yourself in a safe environment that you can find out what you really want to do. Because at the beginning of immigration, all of us, there are a lot of new things, culture shock, everything new, and you don't know what you are doing. It's like you're confused in a new world, and it's very hard. But if you put yourself in a safe environment, it's definitely very helpful. I attended some workshops, and I wish I could do more. But because of the time things, I couldn't do a lot. But I think they were very perfect, and the volunteering was amazing too, because it's like that you learn a lot of things about new things, and you find a lot of new friends, and at the same time, for example, for me, I attended a workshop about personality, And I found, oh, maybe my personality in English is different with my personality in Farsi. And how it's very strange for me. But at the end, at the beginning, I thought like this. But at the end, the last session, I realized, no, it's the same. Because at the beginning, it was very different when we did some activities. But at the end, it was the same in both language. I think it's like, it was, for me, it was like the journey that I experienced. At the beginning, I came here, I was confused and said, should I do just theater? Or maybe I go and do something else in another country. But at the end, I'm not the end, it's not my end. I mean, but at the, finally, I received to this, I reached to this decision that, okay, no, this is me and I have to continue to do this. We have a show, it's happening between February 6th to February 25th at Crow's Theatre. And the title is an earworm. Means when you have something in your head all the time, like for example a song, and you repeat it and you cannot get rid of it, something like this. And Mohammad Yaqoubi, my husband, wrote and directed it. And it's the first time after we immigrate to Canada, our show is in a season of a very established and famous theater in Toronto, because before that we always did theater in the festivals or we did it ourselves, but it's the first time they chose us to be in their season. Then that's perfect. And yeah, and I think it's very definitely very helpful for me. And I can say that attending George Brown definitely gave me more confidence to act in this show, because I had a lot of lines, a lot of monologues in English. But I think after I attended in George Brown, I thought, okay, now I can do that. It's good. Let's go for it. We performed in both English and Farsi. 6 nights for Farsi-speaking audiences, and the rest is in English. I think it's a new, definitely challenges, because it's so hard that you want to act in 2 languages. Some days we perform it in English, and most of the days we perform it in English, but 6 nights in Farsi, but those Farsi nights with English subtitle. First off, I want to thank the GBC ESL and Student Success, all of my friends, Droti, Anaita, Nazli, and all people that, I'm sorry that if I don't remember all the names. You are perfect, you are amazing, and thank you very much for helping me, and for having me, and for being so nice and so thoughtful to the people that they are here. Definitely it was very good for me, and I recommend to everyone that the people that are studying at George Brown, at ESL, to attend the student success programs and events and be active. And the second thing that I want to say, that never give up, just fight. This is life, and I know sometimes it's difficult, but it's beautiful. Thank you so much for having me.